Hey everybody, you might recognize this as my garden from the other video. What we're going to do tonight is make some pepper jelly, jalapeno pepper jelly. And it's pretty simple, not a whole lot to it. We'll literally just go through and pick some of the ripe jalapenos, some ones that are ready. Typically when they're ready, they got like these lines in them. If I can get hold of this, they look like that. Of course, there's red ones in here that are ripe. But yeah, I usually consider them ripe once I start getting a few lines. But we got plenty of plants here. Plenty of peppers. There's some red ones in here. We'll use those too. Those are the more mature ones, or the fully mature ones. But we got a lot of them, so we're gonna make a lot of pepper jam. Or pepper jelly, whatever you wanna call it. We'll come back when I'm in the kitchen and we're preparing things and getting things cooked up. We are back in the kitchen here. Sorry if I'm sloppy videoing this, but we're kind of impromptu doing this. We don't have much time, so what time we do have, we have to take advantage of it, and I realized that I wasn't videotaping anything, or videoing anything. What I'm doing now is I'm coring the jalapenos. I don't core all of them. I do leave some seeds in them. I leave some of the pith in them. Some people are more sensitive to it than others to capsaicin, I can't say it. And not everybody likes hotter pepper jam, but basically what we're going to do here is get probably 2 cups of chopped jalapenos, relatively finely chopped, and red and green bell peppers. The greens are already chopped up, the reds are right here. And we're going to make a total of 4 cups of the two. Like, 2 cups of jalapeno and 2 cups of either red and or green peppers. And we will pick up the process later. Here are the peppers in process here. Here's that food processor, the Ninja. It does a pretty good job for a cheap little thing. You see it chops them up pretty fine. These, I believe, are the jalapenos, all right? And we leave them a little chunky because we like them a little bit chunkier. You can chop them up finer. We leave a few seeds in here. The seeds do not produce oil. They don't produce capsaicin. It's the pith, the white part of the pepper. But people like to see seeds in them, and we do too. We like the way it looks. There's a red pepper getting ready to be made. And the green peppers are right here. They're right here. These are all jalapenos here.
4 cups.
There's 4 cups total. Like again, you can make them. You can make it hotter if you want by adding more jalapenos, or sweeter by adding peppers. Kind of tailor it to your own taste. We're about ready to go to the next step in the process, which involves cooking and adding lots of sugar. All right, we are in the next stage here. In here are 2 cups of bell peppers, 1 cup of red, 1 cup of green. 2 cups of jalapenos are in here. We're going to do a double batch. So you're going to put another cup of red and another cup of green bell peppers in there. And there's another cup of 2 cups of jalapenos in that bowl right there. I'm going to add that. Another thing of pectin over there. I need 2 boxes of pectin and then some. Next we're going to add pectin to this. Pectin is a thickening agent. It gives the jams and the jellies their spreadability, if you will. Their gelatin, basically, is what pectin is. And since we're doing double batch, we're going to add 2 boxes of fruit pectin. And have a little left over. We like a little bit thicker. Don't like a real runny jam. So we add this also. We'll stir all that up. Make sure it all gets blended well. Then we're going to add a cup of apple cider vinegar to this. Actually, 2 cups of apple cider vinegar to this. What did you say?
I need the
You have it.
I opened this box.
Yeah, nothing in this. Okay, we're confused. We're not exactly sure how much we have of what now. Don't do that. Pretty sure we got it all in there though, because there's nothing left.
You just needed one box of pectin.
For double batch, we're gonna need 2.
Right, where's the second box?
It's... Where did the actual bag go? The container go? Crisis averted. We found the other container of pectin. She'll add that and stir it all in there. A single batch would require 1 cup of, well, don't do that either. 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. We're gonna add 2 since we're doing double batch. We'll stir that all in. We'll bring it to a rolling boil. And then we'll add, how many cups of sugar? We have no idea what we're doing here, folks. I believe it's 4 cups of sugar for 1 batch. So it'd be 8 cups of sugar for a double batch. And again, we'll get that to a rolling boil. And I'll pick it back up when we're about done with that. All right, we've got a rolling boil going. Not a big one, but it doesn't take a lot. We're gonna add in, if it was one serving, not one serving, but a single batch, it'd be 5 cups of sugar. But we are doing a double batch, so we're gonna add 10 cups of sugar. She'll pour that in as it's boiling to make sure all the sugar has been dissolved. And stir it up as we're going here. It's pretty important to make sure that sugar dissolves in there. So make sure you get that right. Again, you're not in a hurry. You don't need to dump it all in at once. It's not a huge deal, but you do want it to dissolve. I'll help her out here. This is why everybody loves jams and jellies. The amount of sugar that goes in these is kind of insane. You don't really think about it until you're making it. And we'll mix this. Reduce it down to liquid, pure liquid. And once this sugar is all dissolved, we want to get it back to a rolling boil again for about a minute. And then we'll take it off the heat after a minute, and we'll start filling the jars up. The jars we're using are 1/4 pint jars. That's about perfect for what we need them for. We give them out as gifts during the holidays and stuff like that. And actually you can see how quickly that sugar dissolves when the heat's up. But yeah, the 1/4 pint mason jars are about the best ones for gifts and for holiday stuff. And you don't got a big giant jar full of jam sitting around for months either. These go pretty quick. You can see the size of them here. We have a funnel. You fill them up to about this line right here, which is perfect for the funnel. And you put your lid on, make sure it's dry, make sure it's clean. And you're gonna put the ring on it. Make sure it's finger tight. And then we'll go through the next step in the process. After you get a good 1 minute rolling boil going, take it off the heat. And you can let it cool for a little bit. If you let it cool a second, you'll get thicker pectin. The particles will suspend in the jar better, but you don't have to do that. We're gonna go ahead and start canning it up here though. And we'll have her do one so she can show you how it's done. Just ladle it out, put your funnel in your jar. And fill it to the bottom of that funnel. should do it. That's called head space, when you leave that little gap in there, little empty space right there. And she'll put the seal on there, or not. She'll clean it, there we go. I forgot, I knew I was forgetting a step. Clean that lid to make sure it forms a nice airtight seal when we go to boil them. There we go, put that lid on and make it finger tight. Not super tight, but not tight enough. We will keep doing that until we are done, and then I'll boil them to seal them. Okay, we are done canning them. Here's the finished product. Well, not finished exactly, but close. They won't be done until they are sealed, which requires a water bath. At least that's how we do it. There are several different ways to seal these up for preservation. We use the water bath method. And what that is you take these tongs are pretty handy, canning tongs. Get some water boiling and put them in the water like so. I'll fill this up and fill this up. Bring them back to a boil after they're in there. Take them out, let them cool overnight, and they should seal themselves. Technically, you're not supposed to do anything with them for 24 hours, but it seems like overnight does okay for us. Our kitchen seems like kind of a train wreck right now. I apologize. We have been remodeling for what seems like forever, but we're almost done. And then once all these are water bathed and sealed, they'll be ready for consumption or storage, either way you want to do it. We like eating them on Ritz crackers. You can take a Ritz cracker and spread a little cream cheese, Philadelphia brand cream cheese, on that, and put some of the pepper jelly, or pepper jam, whatever you want to call it, on that. Eat it that way. If the pepper jam is too hot for you, the cream cheese helps tame it quite a bit, brings that heat down a little bit. And you don't have to use jalapenos with these. You can use ghost peppers or Carolina Reapers. Depends on how hot you want it. But they're nice little gifts for the holidays. And everybody seems to enjoy them. And we enjoy making them. But yeah, that's how you make pepper jam in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thanks for joining me.